We've all seen reality TV, right? Well, there's this show I saw like once when I was little, like I was like 8 or something, and it's called My Strange Addiction. And it was about people that eat like chalk and stuff, and I don't know. But I'm very obsessed with this show. I watch it so often, as you can probably tell, and I want my enthusiasm to spread to you guys. So I'm going to talk about 5 of my strange addictions today. Here we go. Number 1, I like gum. I like gum a lot. Sometimes I do it for stress and anxiety, just not to give me those things, but to relieve them. But lately it's just kind of like habit. Like I'll sit there, I'll eat gum, I chew the gum, and then I will put more gum in my mouth when it starts to just have an inkling of flavor lost. And then after a little while, I'll spit that gum out and put 2 more pieces in. Well, you know, I buy the gum in bulk, so it's not like too bad, but it's still a lot of money. Okay, so my next obsession is creepypastas. You probably have heard of these. They're stories that are creepy, and they really don't have anything to do with pasta, but they're pretty good. They're like pasta, and I like to listen to them while I draw and stuff like that. Just horror in general, I like to listen to like narrations and stuff. Well, creepypastas are pretty good. They're kind of consistent. I have a lot of narrators that I like to listen to, especially like the longer ones because they take up a while, so you can kind of get into them and draw or do something else while you're listening to them. And it helps me feel like I'm being productive, and I feel a little bit more, yeah. So I really like creepypastas. My problem is sometimes I run out of ones to listen to because I have been so engrossed with them lately. Lately being like the past year. But yeah, I don't know, they're really good. Some of them are kind of cheesy, but who doesn't like some macaroni and cheese, right? I mean, cheesy pasta is great. And I enjoy creepypastas. So if you have like a narrator for creepypastas or a creepypasta you want to recommend, comment below because I will check it out. Okay, so the next thing I like to do is draw. And I'm a very versatile artist. I can draw a wide range of things. I can draw, as you can see, I can draw stickers. Well, I can draw on stickers. I can't draw a sticker. I mean, I could draw a sticker, but I don't know why you'd want me to draw a sticker. I mean, just like a circle with like stuff on it. But I mean, I can also draw like horses and trees in the background. Or if you're feeling a little bit more like in a holiday mood, I can draw horses with a tree in the background. But sometimes when I am listening to creepypastas and I'm not drawing things like that, or like my other wide variety of things I draw, such as horses on black backgrounds or horses on cardboard pieces of paper. So basically it's the medium that changes, I guess. Not really the thing I draw, the subject, but whatever. Sometimes I just kind of doodle and waste a lot of ink and paper because I like to use 1 piece of paper per tiny 1 by 1 inch doodle. So here we have a turtle with a ponytail and a cat with a nose coming out of its stomach. I was drawing a cat thingy-mabobber, this thing, I don't know, and then I drew this line that looks like a nose, and it's hard to draw a really nice solid nose sometimes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and turn that into a nose. And then I was like, I'm gonna give this turtle a ponytail thingy. Well, I don't know, it was supposed to be hair. I don't know. Turtles are reptiles, they don't have hair, but. And then I drew this. It looks kind of like a dog / goat, and it's very, it was kind of lovely, and then I added some weird stuff to it. So now it's even more representative of my inner feelings. I don't like to talk about personal problems on the internet. That is more of a private thing. My next thing that I'm really obsessed with is cake making videos. I got really into these when I was in Europe last summer. I had jet lag and I was an exchange student, so while my host family would go to sleep, I would sometimes stay up a little bit later, just a little bit because I'm a good student. I like to go to bed on time, and on time being like, you know, as long as I get like an hour or 2 of sleep, I'm good. But I watched cake making videos because I discovered baking videos. I mean, obviously I knew they were a thing, but they came up on YouTube and I was like, this looks interesting. And it's a very lovely art form. Like, sometimes you forget that it's like something that people are gonna just end up eating because it's so gorgeous, like with the fondant and like all the little things they do when they make cake look like things that aren't cake, like hamburgers and stuff. And it's really fascinating, and I'm really into those kind of videos. And yeah, so again, if you know any great like cake making videos or channels, comment below because I am always looking for new content to watch because I have a lot of free time. And you know, I like to watch people do things that I can one day aspire to do in my dreams. My last strange addiction. It's something that actually cost me some nerve cells. I wouldn't recommend this if you want to live like a healthy life. I didn't actually realize it was happening at the time, but I burned my leg with a space heater. I have this thing about, I'm obsessed with the space heater. I get it out in the winter and then I use it into the summer because I get so used to it. And now I've been converted to blankets because I got it confiscated because I burned my leg. It did not unfortunately burn the hair follicles, so I still have to shave my legs. But I have this big purplish red burn on my leg and it looks kind of interesting, like it looks like a battle wound. But in reality, the space heater was my friend and we had a little bit of a falling out, but I think really it was more of a fox and the hound situation where it was more of a restricted friendship. But my leg is doing all right. I have a very high tolerance for pain, so I did not realize it was getting burned at the time. But I sit too close to the space heater too often. And I mean, it's probably for the best. It costs a lot to run the space heater and it's noisy and I'm just making excuses because I'm going through like a withdrawal period. And so thank you guys so much for watching my video. Why am I doing that? Thank you guys so much for watching my video and I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to come back next week for a new video. I post every Saturday night. That's not really a strange addiction of mine though, it's just more of a ritual habit kind of thing. But anyway, I'm gonna go now and use a blanket rather than a space heater while I edit this video because I have been cut off. Again.